Today on Alaskan Ballistics, 100 grain, 270 Winchester, Hornady GMX, so a big game bullet in a varmint weight, out of the 270 Winchester Tikka 22-inch barrel. Stay tuned for the video. Welcome back to Alaskan Ballistics. My name is Chuck. Thanks for stopping by. Before we get on with the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. That really helps us out. If you could leave a comment, that really helps out YouTube's algorithm. And they have been throttling down my pro-Second Amendment, pro-gun views the last few weeks. So we have 270 Winchester today. I've loaded them a little long. If you saw my reloading fail short, you'll know why. But basically my die was crimping the case too much and causing the case to get misshaped. So I fixed that, and I load them a little long to fit the chamber a little bit better so they're not crimped in the crimping groove. These are a 100 grain Hornady GMX, so a big game bullet in a varmint weight. These are actually meant for the 6.8 SPC2, and you can load them in 270. Why not? I'll flash the ballistic coefficient and sectional density on the screen here. And we loaded them with Power Pro 2000 mmR. I did one with Sig nickel brass. That's what I had that was available for once fired brass. And then I did another load with Hornady brass. And I only had a few of those. So I did two different lot numbers. This one had 0.2 grains less powder in it than the Hornady brass. We're going to see, would you use this for caribou, moose, bear, or is it just strictly a deer load? It's not really a varmint load because it's not a varmint bullet. It's just a varmint weight bullet. It's not varmint in construction. It's not a VMAX. It's not an ELDX or something that's going to bust apart. Now, I've had accuracy issues with this Tikka. It's been horrible for me. But look at this right here. This is the only group I fired, and then it started raining. And let's see. Edge to edge looks like... Edge to edge looks like 0.686. 0.6886 edge to edge. Center hole to center hole looks like 0.50. So, maybe I'm not measuring that perfectly correctly, but that's half-inch group, center hole to center hole. And that's the best group I've had out of the Tikka. I've had accuracy issues. I've been thinking about sending it back. Still I am, because I don't really want to hunt moose with a 100 grain bullet. We got this rifle so my wife would have something better than 6.5 for hunting moose and caribou, and not something huge like 338 Win Mag that kicks too much, although she shoots that one just fine. It said 3450 in the loading manual with this 22-inch barrel and a little bit lighter powder charge. I was expecting around 33.75, maybe 33.25 at the lowest. So let's see what we get. I think we'll be pleasantly surprised. And then let's shoot it into some ribs, a pack of salami, because I'm copying Gun Sam Revolver Aficionado. Go check out his channel. And then we'll catch it in some water jugs just for fun and see what it can do. Here we go. 100 grain GMX 270. Here we go. 34.20, 34.26. I gotta fix the sunshades on my chronograph. I didn't hit them, it just went that fast and it popped them off. One more shot. And we're waiting for the airplane. All right, here we are. Last shot, 270. 34.10, and it still popped off the things. All right, I have another lot number that has a max powder charge, so let's see what the max powder charge does. All right, here's my max powder charge in Hornady casings. Here we go. 3411. 3425. 3414. So the 0.2 of a grain didn't really make a difference. Maybe the SIG casings did a little bit better than the Hornady casings. We will see how they go against a penetration test with the SIG casing. I only had 3 of those rounds, so we'll do the other lot number, if you will, the other powder charge with the penetration test. Here is our add-up slide, as I call it. You can see there wasn't too much difference, with only 0.2 grains of powder, or 0.2 of a grain of powder difference between the max and the under max. Didn't get the chance to shoot the max for accuracy. I only had 3 pieces of brass that weren't ruined if you check out my reloading fail short video. Anyway, you can see there's only 2 feet per second difference, less than half a foot per second in standard deviation, and just over 3 foot-pounds of energy difference between them. Not enough to make a difference. This week's shout out goes out to Mr. Big Kid. He's got a lot of great shorts and a lot of great content, and even some good barbecuing content on his channel. Really cool intro on guns. Good guy. We met at the Iraq Veteran 8888 thing, and we've been talking to friends on YouTube before that. So go check out Mr. Big Kid. Great channel. Go check him out. That's this week's shout out. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. All right, here we go. We have the 100 grain 270 GMX. So a big game bullet in a varmint weight. So let's see how it does. 3,400 feet per second on the chronograph. Wow. Well, I think I hit it, knocked my GoPro over. Chook coming in to interrupt my vibe. Go subscribe to Chook. Here we go. Well, you can see the bologna pack and the ribs right there. Get over here where the shadow isn't on it. And that's what's left of our cantaloupe. 1 water jug, straight penetrating. It didn't deviate. Did kind of come out the side a little bit. Deviated in the second one. You can see where it came out a little bit. Came straight through this one, and it's in the bottom of this one. I'm pretty sure it lost its pedals going so fast at 3,400 feet per second. I would expect to. Look at Chook cleaning off the table and getting the bullet out for me. He's a helpful guy sometimes. Sometimes.
Wow.
All right, yeah, we lost the pedals. Definitely lost the pedals. 270 100 grain GMX. That's about what we expected. I wonder if the pedals are in this first box, any of these first jugs here.
They are.
That looks like cantaloupe seeds, but maybe. Let's see.
Let's see. No, they're in there.
They're in there?
Yep. Interesting.
That's what I expected. Yeah, there we go. There's 3 of the pedals. Probably lost the 4th one, but that's what we recovered. It's about what I expect. I tell you what, I'd use it for Caribou.
Yeah.
What about you, Chook? What would you use it for?
Explosive power. I'd use it for Caribou. Maybe.
I'd use it for Caribou. I'm not so sure about moose. I mean, we got that rifle for my wife to use both Caribou and moose.
Black bear.
Black bear. Yeah, I would use this on black bear, especially most of the black bear are pretty small. You know, 300-400 pounds at the max, most of them. Yep. Sometimes you get that 600 pounder here in Alaska, but
pretty rare.
Yeah, so I would use it for any of those, but moose, put in the comments whether you would use it for moose. I mean, people use 25-06 for moose all the time up here, so. Here we go, 100 grain, 270. Here's the main core of the bullet, 52.6. That much speed even caused a Hornady GMX to get 52%, 52.6% weight retention. So that's that. Let me get some gunpowder things off of here. Okay, if we add in the pedals that we found, all 3 of them, we're up to 62.0 with all 3 pedals on there. Not extremely good weight retention. 61.9% is the best we found. Still be very deadly on whitetail, caribou, anything like that. Black bear, smaller black bear, probably wouldn't use for anything bigger than those. All right. And expansion. Obviously expanded way more than this when it lost its pedals, but 0.345 that direction for the top of the mushroom. Let's see, 0.3495, almost 3.5, 0.35 that direction. So you can see there's a little bit of expansion on the top of the mushroom there. What would y'all use this bullet for? Put it in the comments. Thank you for watching the 270 Hornady GMX Power Pro 2000 MR powder 100 grain video. It was a really fun load to experiment with, and now that it's the most accurate load of my Tikka, I'm not sure what to use it for. Don't forget, we're on Instagram, Patreon, Facebook. We're on MeWe. That's where I have all my affiliate links. You can go check out my deals there on my MeWe page. We would love to see you back on the channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range.